Eigk, my name, promoter in Berlin, born here, raised here, and yeah, loving the city actually. My father's side is from Berlin, and my mother's side is from, well, I think my mother's born in Thuringia, and my grandmom comes from Königsberg, actually. Funny story, because she had to, like, escape when, all the formerly Germans just had to escape because of the war and all that stuff. That's why she was a little girl, and then they moved to Thuringia, where they stayed, and then they just moved to Berlin. Eigk Productions started out 3.5 years ago, and that was just me, deciding for myself I want to do my own parties. My agency, the name, which is the story behind X Off. Is that was the first party I ran, was Ex Offenders, which was named after the first Blondie single, which had to be renamed because it used to that was, what was the first one, Sex Offenders, but it never, she couldn't sell it, so that's why she renamed Ex Offenders. And Gavin, the guy I wanted to do this with, he just came up with that name, and I thought it was just cool. No, that is just me coming back to where I started, music. It's a passion. I have a classic music education. I started when I was 6 and I stopped when I was 16, 17. That's probably the reason why the music I play or the music I prefer with my parties and the concepts is not really strict electro or strict new disco or strict rock and roll, all that stuff. I try to mix the thing because I'm listening to music in a totally different way. I grew up classic, and then I stopped, and that was actually my dream, to be a professional musician. And then I was 16, and that's like years ago. So, well, at the end I jumped into the IT business with really IT, and then like multimedia design and all that stuff, and then I just stopped and said I need to do something different. I really need to do something different. I thought what I could do. And since I didn't play an instrument for 20 years, I thought, well, then I just, present the music I like to the people and just, try to promote parties. I wanted to do something bigger. I wanted not just have a club night, but I wanted to have like a small event which combined art and sound and other music, small live acts, and in between the DJ sets, interruptions of performances, like real performances. And that's how Fab was born, which was an on-off event. That's how it was planned. But, well, I named it Fab 1 in the case there would be a second, there would be a Fab 2, and it was a huge success, the biggest I've had yet. It's like I almost filled the Festa. It was unbelievable, and it was an awesome night, and yeah, Fab 3 is coming up soon. Yeah, Gay Pride again. Neon Raiders was like my first club night, and that was like the idea behind. It was back in a time when New Rave was still on, and where like everything what came out new, it doesn't matter, was it electro or wavy stuff or rocky stuff or indie, it was all 80s influenced. And I just wanted to have that all on the dance floor, not just have an electro dance floor and an indie dance floor, but I want to have it all in one, and wanted to promote it with the 80s, the original 80s as well. And that was the idea behind Neon Raiders. That's how it got born. Cocaine is gone because it just didn't work out. It was an idea of mine, and I don't know, there's you start parties in Berlin, and some parties work out and some parties don't, and you have a lot of theories why the party runs or why it doesn't run, or it just didn't work out. It's hard to say. Sometimes it's the hipness and the coolness of the people. I don't want to sound arrogant and all that stuff, but my favorite club is actually Neon Raiders. It has the club itself, the party itself, and actually my favorite club is that place, because it has a very, very special feeling. I love the ZMF, or how it's called, R.I.P right now. And the thing is, I think that question should be answered by every good promoter the same. I mean, I put all my heart in that night, and this is not because, it's of course to make money and make a living, but on the other side, it's what I really feel. This is like my night.